Gentlemen, listen closely because most of you are missing the gold mine sitting right in front of you. When a woman starts displaying these specific behaviors, the green light isn't just flickering. It is a blinding neon sign screaming for you to move. Most men spend their lives paralyzed by what ifs, standing there like deer in the headlights, wondering if she's just being polite. Let's get one thing straight. By the time you finally work up the nerve to wonder if she likes you, the window of opportunity is already slamming shut. Stop overthinking. Stop analyzing every syllable and start watching the vibration she's putting out. If she is doing these things, she is not being nice or friendly. She is actively waiting for you to step up, take the lead, and claim the moment before it's gone forever. The most powerful weapons in her arsenal are her mouth and her eyes, and you need to be a hawk to catch the details. Start by watching her lips. They are a direct map to her desires. If you're talking and you notice her slowly grazing her lips with her fingers, or if she catches her bottom lip between her teeth while holding your gaze, she is subconsciously signaling deep attraction. This isn't an accident. For a woman, flat out confessing her feelings is a massive risk to her ego and her safety. So she uses these silent magnetic cues to see if you have the awareness to bite. She is literally putting the target on her lips, hoping you're man enough to notice the invitation. But the lips are only half the story. You have to pair that with the intensity of her eyes. We are talking about deep, lingering eye contact, the kind that feels like it's pulling you in. When a woman holds your stare for just a second longer than a stranger would, and she pairs that look with a soft, genuine smile, she is inviting you into her personal space. She is dropping her guard and giving you the all clear to approach. This is where most men fail. If you sit there looking stone-faced, acting too serious or alpha to smile back, you are sending a message of rejection. She will immediately think you aren't interested. Her ego will take a hit, and she will shut down faster than a vault. If you see that smile, give her one back immediately. That simple exchange is the key that unlocks the door to everything else. You have to understand that in the world of attraction, movement is never random. If she's focusing her attention on her mouth while keeping her eyes locked onto yours, she is creating a sensory loop designed to capture your focus. She's testing your confidence. She wants to see if you're the kind of man who can read the room and take charge without needing a written invitation. Don't be the guy who realizes 3 hours too late that she was practically begging for a move. When the eyes are locked and the lips are moving, the conversation has already shifted from words to chemistry. Your only job in that moment is to recognize the signal, maintain the energy, and move in. Beyond the face, you have to look at the subconscious fixation happening with her hands and her wardrobe. When a woman is interested in you, her body becomes restless because her nervous system is reacting to your presence. Pay close attention to her hair. If she is constantly twirling a strand, running her fingers through it, or tossing it over her shoulder while she's talking to you, or even if she's doing it while looking at you from across the room, that is a massive indicator. She is likely feeling a mix of excitement and shyness. This isn't just a habit, it's a biological preening behavior designed to make her look more attractive in your eyes. She wants to look her best for you, and that nervous energy has to go somewhere. So it ends up in her fingertips. The same rule applies to how she handles her clothes. If you notice her constantly adjusting her outfit, smoothing out her dress, or shifting her top, she is hyper aware of how she looks in your presence. Sometimes she will subtly fix her clothing in a way that happens to reveal a bit more skin, like adjusting a neckline or hiking up a hemline while she sits. A lot of men get paranoid and think this is some kind of trap or a manipulation tactic. But let's be real. Usually, it's just a woman who knows exactly what she wants and is making sure you don't miss the view. She is actively trying to capture your focus and hold it. She is putting her best self on display because she wants your eyes on her and nowhere else. This leads directly into proximity and body language, where movement truly speaks louder than any words ever could. You have to realize that a woman's physical position in the room is never an accident when you are around. If she keeps finding excuses to be near you, maybe she happens to walk past your table 3 times. or she suddenly appears right next to you at the bar. She is fishing for an interaction. If you're sitting together and she keeps edging closer until your shoulders are almost touching, or if she sits much closer than a platonic friend would, she is testing the boundaries of your personal space. She is creating an opportunity for you to reach out and touch her, waiting to see if you have the guts to bridge that tiny gap between you. Finally, look at the lower half of her body and her self-touching cues. Watch her legs. The slow, deliberate crossing and uncrossing is a classic power move. It's designed to draw your eyes down and keep your attention locked on her physique. It's a rhythmic, hypnotic that signals she is comfortable and highly engaged with you. At the same time, watch what she does with her hands. If she starts grazing her own neck, stroking her collarbone, or running her hands down her arms while she looks at you, she is in a state of high arousal. She is subconsciously showing you how she wants to be touched. She is expressing her desire through her own skin and testing your reaction to see if you're paying enough attention to notice. If you see this, the game is already halfway won. You just need to be the man who closes the deal. When it comes to the voice and the vibe, you have to train your ears to hear what she isn't saying out loud. A woman's vocal tone is a direct thermometer of her interest level. If you notice her voice suddenly dropping into a soft, velvety, or whispered tone when she talks to you, she is performing a deliberate act of seduction. By lowering her volume, she is forcing you to lean in closer to hear her, effectively shrinking the world until it's just the two of you in a private, intimate bubble. She is shutting out the rest of the room and creating a space where secrets are shared and chemistry is built. This isn't her everyday voice. This is her I want you voice. It's designed to trigger a primal reaction in you, making you feel like the only man who matters. To reinforce this vibe, she will become your biggest fan, especially when it comes to your sense of humor. Pay attention to how she reacts to your jokes. If you tell a story that isn't even that funny, maybe everyone else in the group is stone silent or just giving a polite nod, but she is doubled over laughing like you're the world's greatest comedian. Take the hint. She isn't laughing at the joke. She's laughing because she wants you to feel powerful, interesting, and attractive. She is boosting your ego on purpose to show you that she is on your team. This is her way of handing you a golden invitation to keep the conversation going and move even closer. She's signaling that she enjoys your company so much that even your worst material is gold to her. Finally, you have to watch for the casual touch and compliments because this is where the game moves from psychological to physical. A woman who is interested will look for any excuse to break the touch barrier. If she accidentally brushes her arm against yours while walking, or if she reaches out to fix a stray hair or a piece of lint on your shirt, she is testing the waters. A woman who isn't interested will simply tell you, hey, you have something on your shoulder, and let you deal with it yourself. But a woman who wants you will use that tiny speck of dust as a reason to put her hands on you and feel your skin. She is looking for a reaction. She wants to see if you pull away or if you lean into it. This is a high-level green light that she is comfortable with physical intimacy with you. If she tops all of this off by complimenting your physical presence, telling you she loves your accent, your deep voice, or the way you carry yourself, she is essentially giving you the keys to the castle. She's already sold on you. A woman who doesn't care about you won't notice the nuances of your voice or the way you look in a specific shirt. She'll just see you as another face in the crowd. But when she starts highlighting these specific traits, she's telling you that she's been studying you. She's been paying attention. At this point, the only thing that can stop the momentum is your own hesitation. Don't take these signs for granted and don't let them pass you by. If she's touching you and telling you how great you are, she is yours. All you have to do is have the confidence to step up and make the final move. So, gentlemen, the ball is entirely in your court. You now have the roadmap to understand exactly what is happening when a woman starts throwing these signals your way. Most men will continue to walk through life blind, missing these golden opportunities because they are too afraid of being wrong or too stuck in their own heads to take a hint. But you aren't most men. You know that when the lips are being bitten, the hair is being played with, and the voice drops to a whisper, the invitation has been extended. The only question left is whether you have the spine to recognize the moment and take what's yours. Stop waiting for a written contract or a verbal confession. By the time she says it out loud, the spark has usually died. Move when the iron is hot or watch someone else do it for you.